Right, so we have all of our first three sub pages all renamed there, and now it's time to add a new page. Just a word on this before, really on a sort of practical note. So long as those pages for the units are up before the kids need them, really that's the deadline of it. That's why I decided just to put unit 1, 2, 3 on the template, because that gets everybody started. Personally, I like to put up pages with the unit title, even if that page doesn't actually contain anything, or I might just put in a sort of to be announced soon piece of text in that page, just so that the students sort of know where they're going, so they know how long the whole course is. They can see all the unit titles of where they're going to go and maybe get a bit excited about it, or dread them, whatever. Anyway, what was I talking about? Right, making a new page. Sorry about that, got distracted. So if you want to make a new page, you go on to Pages and you click Add New. Pretty much this is identical to last year. In fact, it might be even a little simpler. So I'm going to add a new page. If you remember from my plan, I needed to add a new page under the section for Comp and Tech Design, because over here there was no area for Unit 4. Sorry, there's no page for Unit 4. So I'm going to make this one Unit 4, you choose it. Okay, so there's my new page. I put in the title, Unit 4, you choose it. And the only other setting that you need to do is on here, page attributes. So I'm just going to tell it that it has a parent, and this page's parent is the C&T design page. Okay. Once I've done that, be very sure to hit publish, otherwise all your hard work will have gone and been wasted. And that page now exists. However, it obviously, if I just refresh Mr. Ross' site, it obviously does not exist here, okay, in that menu. So I'm going to need to go and add it to the menu. So this is sort of the second part of when you make a new page. You have to create it, and then you have to add it to the menu. So it does take a little bit longer, but I would say do it in batches. Create all your new pages first, and then add them all to the menu and sort of organize them within the menu. Now, all you need to do here is get another one of these sort of menu blocks and slot it in there. Yeah. So it actually puts, when you look for pages here, yours might be minimized like that. But when I extend it, I can look at most recent, which is quite convenient. And I can see there, you choose it Unit 4, most recent. So I just check it and go Add to Menu. However, not very conveniently, it puts it right at the bottom there. So my next job is to drag it up and put it underneath Unit 3 that I eventually need to rename there, C&T Design. Now, because the default label is the page title, that's already done for me. Okay, but in some cases your pages may be, page titles may be really long, in which case you might want to change it and edit it. Okay, so let's just save that menu, and then I'll come back to the point that I've just made. Okay, so let's just check that that's worked. I'm going to go over here, F5 it to refresh it, and then I'm checking that menu item appears, and it does. And if I click it, I'm obviously going to go to that page. Okay, so here's a second reason why you need to be able to control the length of these. Here's a good example. Over here, I've renamed these homework pages sensible titles, Discover Robotics Homework, because that's what I want to appear at the top of that page when I click that. There, I want it to appear, Discover Robotics Homework. But it doesn't look very neat in this menu item because it's wrapping around, and really that word homework is a bit surplus to requirements because it's obviously the homework. So here's a good example of how you can control what appears in the menu and by changing the label. So let me go to that menu and find the culprit, and there it is, and I'm going to click here and I'm going to take out that word homework. Okay, I'm going to do the same here for ITGS, and the same for grade 12 ITGS. So that's going to look a lot neater. Now, here's the thing, another thing you can do with the menu. If you have a look here, class 4 homework and class 5, well, I don't teach 4 or 5 classes, I teach just 3. So those are surplus to requirements as well. So we go to here and we click on this and we go remove, and we go here and do the same for class 5 homework, remove. Those pages obviously still exist, but if they're not on the menu, nobody knows. It's nice in a way that they do still exist because I could always, if I get another class, I can always use them. So it's all about what the visitor sees rather than what actually exists. Some trickery. Anyway, I'm distracted again. There we go. That's a lot neater now, that menu, because we've sorted those labels out. So that's adding your new pages. So I would suggest now that what you do is you take a break from these video tutorials if you need to and create all the new pages that you need, get them in the menus in the right place, sort your menu system out, and then we can look in the next video at adding content to your pages and maybe making the site look a bit nice. So good luck with that.